What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders Awakened. We are going to have a little fun with some fire, some lightning, and a whole bunch of the new shiny runes. First things first, to start things off, we are going to go with some heat cannons. For the heat cannon, we are going to use the immolation rune. Additionally, we're going to be throwing the overdrive rune on everything. So everything is going to get super clocked. And oh yeah, it is going to be super, super shiny. Now, in addition to that, we're going to throw in a little pulsator on the lightning tower. Now, we're only going to use one of these, and it's kind of like a last resort in the middle of the map. And then, last but not least, we are going to super clock some electric auras with that lightning strikes rune. So, going to have some big damage going off, and looking forward to it. So we are here on the Throne Room Mix Mode, Massacre Hardcore Rifted Lycan King difficulty. Let's get it done. So we're going to start things off with an ensnare and an electric over here. We're going to go ahead and super clock this electric aura. So, of course, the fusion the ensnare aura is not being picked up. So we're getting the full value on this overclock beam. You see just at tier 1, 315% boosted defense damage. Let's go ahead and get those set up throughout. We're going to put exact same setup here. We're going to super clock these bad boys. And then we're going to do the exact same setup over here. Now, this alone will pretty much clear the lanes, as it's just an absolutely massive amount of power. However, we are going to take this one step further. And we are going to go with a heat cannon right about here. I kind of want to angle it so it is shooting over into the middle for any mobs that do push down. Of course, we're going to super clock that bad boy, and we had better give it a reflect beam because some baddies are going to want to throw at it. We're going to do the same thing over here. Once again, we're going to aim it so it is getting a little bit of coverage down into the middle of the lane as well. Just to try to make sure we get any sort of double coverage available out of it that we can. Let's get these side lanes burned up. So we're going to go with a heat cannon right there. We're just going to pretty much put that one straight on out. I'm wondering, are we going to have enough DU left to reflect beam everything? We're going to have to check it out. Going to go with another one right here. Yet another reflect. Over here, same thing. We want to get a little bit of bonus damage out of this, so we are going to have it angled over where it will hit the center of the map. And then we will get one right here to finish it all off. And it looks like we're going to have, 13 left to work with. With that, we're going to go ahead and come right down into the middle of the map. We're going to slap down our lightning tower in the middle. We're going to super clock this lightning tower. That's going to give us 3 left, and we're going to use that additional 3 and just give it a little bit of protection, as we are also going to DPS on the summoner using 2 little bombers. And we will tower boost this lightning tower. Now, since we're going to be tower boosting this lightning tower, I want to get the maximum benefit out of it. So we're going to upgrade the overclock beam and the LT all the way up to full. Then I'm going to come over and hit these auras just to get a little bit bigger aura radius there. So we're going to hit the buff beams on the aura stacks. We'll just dump whatever is left there, and then I guess we'll just put the leftovers just around. We didn't really get anything into that overclock there. Alright, now we are using 2 little bomber pets. We've got this bad boy and this bad boy, and we are going to tower boost this LT for the maximum wreckage. And I am going to kick my pet boost up the whole time. So I do have, 15 mana regen per second on the summoner. And then I've also got healing HP regen as well. That way I can stay alive a little bit as I take a little bit of damage. But we see big booms going on. The flamethrowers are handling their business, doing all of the things. And we've got the LT smacked in the middle here. It's helping out with any fodder or anything that pushes down, but additionally, it is helping us with all these spiders that are just dropping in randomly throughout. So definitely good stuff. It's burns them up so quick. The heat cannon is ridiculously powerful, particularly when you're using that immolation rune. Just straight up broken on some maps, as it just does so well. So one of the big benefits we got with runes is, you know, there's like 5 different things that you could call meta, as they're just so powerful that we have quite a bit of a diversity. Now, in addition to those 5 things, there are also just an incredible amount of really good stuff. So you can use just about anything you want in the game right now, and that's a pretty awesome thing. Now, obviously, we're going to need some balance passes in to even some of these items out. However, things are looking pretty darn good, y'all. They are looking pretty darn good. Those ogres are not quite making it down. As soon as they get in between those flamethrowers, the flamethrowers, of course, are shooting over into the middle and just wrecking it up without a doubt. So lots of good stuff going on here. And what we got, a copter ogre. It looks like he is not wanting to participate. Something going on here. A little buggy copter ogre. I don't think I've actually seen that very often. How weird. Yeah, those guys were just really wanting to hang out right there. Let's just go ahead and get the next wave running. Make sure these copters aren't getting hung up as well. That is so strange. I haven't noticed that before, but we've definitely got some weirdness going on with the copters on this side. That is very strange indeed. These are coming down normal, so doing their thing right here without any issues, but those guys, they're turning sideways. Like I said, that's the first time I've seen that, so I'm not really sure exactly what is causing that there. This lane, of course, is coming down like normal, though. Yeah, so weird on those copters. I guess we'll have to just manually kill those guys ourselves. We're able to get it done, but just a little bit of jankiness with the copter ogres there for sure. But you see the flamethrowers doing their thing. The LT isn't getting many shots off. However, when it does fire, it's pretty much wrecking whatever it is coming up to. And it does have line of sight on every lane. So anything at all that pushes down, this LT is just going to take care of business here. So doing really good. The electric auras are dishing out massive amounts of pain. The heat cannons dishing out massive amounts of pain. And I tell you, I love this buff beam rune, as it just adds so much diversity in so many different ways to build maps. It's absolutely crazy exactly what you can do with that buff beam rune, but it just makes everything just crazy strong. Taking a look at this LT here, even where it just barely fired shots off, still got almost 5 billion damage in, so getting it done, that is for sure. Let's go ahead and get this last wave flowing, and then see how we handle the boss. Of course, the boss we're going to be killing with our pets, so not going to be the most effective or fastest boss kill out there, but it should still be fun nonetheless, as, you know, who doesn't love a little double pet summoner action? Just good stuff. Let's keep this LT good and buffed up. Make sure it has got plenty of shred factor going on. And then you see these copters come in. The copters are just getting handled. It's actually the electric aura that's killing the copters. And that's pretty crazy. And that, of course, is courtesy of that overdrive rune for those buff beams. Just insanely good. Watch this one here. You see the electric aura, the little sparks shooting off of it, as it is just dishing out pain. And then, you know, eventually that electric aura is just going to burn right through that guy and drop him on down. And there he goes. So, yeah, good stuff. Electric auras have been taken up a notch. There's no doubt there. They are, well, everything has been taken up a notch, to be honest. As just damn near anything that's getting super clocked is gonna be crazy, crazy beast mode. See if I can finally get some shots on that weirded copter. Homie is all weirded out. Let's come back down here, slap down one more buff, and we should be getting really close to boss time. We got the negative mob counter going, of course, courtesy of all those skellies, I believe. But here we go. It is time for a little boss action. So let's see how these bombers do against the bossery. We got a little bit of juice. Let's go ahead and crank this electric R all the way up. You see that tooltip DPS. Now remember, that's doubled against fusion enemies. So it's doing just under 3 million damage. Like 2.9 million DPS in an aura, for God's sakes. Oh my god, let's give it a boost. See what it can do then. Look at the aura. The aura is burning the boss. Holy crap, that is just incredible. So, electric aura, good stuff. We're going to have to get our pets into business here pretty quick, though. Oh yeah, flamethrower's getting it. We got full spray now from the pets. We should be able to get this guy burned out relatively quickly. Like I said, that's not by far, definitely not the fastest mech boss kill ever. But, I mean, using pet summoners, I love it. I absolutely am digging it. So, just about there. And there we go. Goblin mech down. So, good stuff there. Lightning tower. We got heat cannons. Oh, yeah. Try the heat cannons, y'all. Especially once you get that immolation rune. That is just crazy. Crazy, crazy. Applies a fire dot onto enemies, dealing 250% tower damage every second for 5 seconds. So, good stuff there with the heat cannon. Good stuff with the LT. And good stuff with that overclock. As just incredible what happens to these defenses with some runic love on them. So nothing worth writing home about there on the weapon, sadly. But that will do it for this episode. Thank you an absolute ton for watching, and I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.